Well, family, I'm excited to announce that RP Capital is officially open for business. Now, of course, I told my team we were going to officially launch RP Capital on August the 1st, which is about a week away. But you know, I couldn't help it. I had already started doing my legwork and my groundwork and some due diligence. Already started getting a little feedback from some deal opportunities that I was looking for. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make it official now, because maybe by August 1st, I can already have some deals in place, being a blessing to some people who are already looking for someone like us to help them. So I want to say it is official. RP Capital is open for business. Now, I want to share with you what RP Capital is, how RP Capital can benefit you. But before I do, I want to say thank you. Thank you for trusting my wife and I, our team, to serve you on whatever level, whether it's personal, professional, business, ministry, church. I just want you to know we love and we appreciate you. We may have a personal relationship, church relationship, business relationship, or all of the above. We just see it as an honor and a privilege that God has graced us with the ability to have amazing relationships with amazing people like you, and we don't take it for granted. This is one of the reasons why we work so hard to create vehicles and opportunities like RP Capital to be a blessing to our family and to our extended community. Now, with that being said, let me share with you what RP Capital is and what we're about and what benefits it can have for you. RP Capital is an investment and asset management company that my wife and I have been dreaming for years to launch. And I'll share a little bit of that story with you, how we got to this point. But this company is independently owned. It is a subsidiary of Ramonepreston Enterprises, which my wife and I are co-owners of. And it is the real estate investment and asset management vehicle that we're using to personally acquire, purchase, and manage real estate assets, as well as we're using this as a vehicle, if not now, at some point in the future, to provide investment opportunities for our family and for our community. See, I'm an entrepreneur at heart. I'm a business owner at heart, and I'm very serious when it comes to establishing a legacy for me, for my family, and making that type of a vehicle and platform available to our people. So this is our baby. This is a new business venture. It's near and dear to our heart, and we're so excited about it. Now, what got us to this point? Well, let's go back 21 years ago when my wife and I first met. It was 2002 when we met. She was going to school to pursue her real estate career. She was going for her license. I was going for my real estate license. Just surprisingly, at the same time when we met, we were both going to real estate school. She wanted to be a real estate professional. I really didn't want to be an agent, but I was good at fixing homes. My dad was a master carpenter, so I had learned all the ins and outs as a kid about floors, roofing, electric, plumbing. I knew how to fix a house, okay? And I realized once I started pursuing the idea of real estate investing prior to meeting my wife, I realized that there was a connection between fixing houses and real estate. And I was like, oh my God, I think that's something that I want to pursue. Well, once my wife and I met in 2002, we were planning for our wedding in 2003. A little over a year later, we had decided strategically that we were going to be a two-person real estate team and ministry team, of course. But with our entrepreneurial endeavors, she was going to be the real estate agent. I would be the handyman. I would be Mr. Fix-It. Of course, I didn't have a contractor's license, so it's more of a handyman type service. But tying it to real estate, we thought it would work well. And guess what? We were right, because as we started pursuing our entrepreneurship, we were able to connect with people and, of course, serve them who wanted to purchase homes or sell homes. But a lot of the clients that we work with, they needed to fix up stuff before they sold it or after they bought it, and it was just a perfect match made in heaven. Well, of course, a couple years later, we planted our church, which is now Next Level Church. So that took me off of my initial desire to really go head first with real estate investing. And of course, even though I flirted with the idea back then, almost 20 years ago, we didn't have the money, we didn't have the resources, we didn't have a whole lot of the credibility to really make it happen on the level that we really wanted to make it happen. So we just continued to grind it out, do what we did. But that morphed into us really becoming consultants. And so like any consultant or professional service provider, whether it's a CPA, accountant, whether it's a bookkeeper, a real estate agent, insurance agent, when you're in a professional service business like that, what typically happens a lot of times is you get so caught up providing the service to the people that you're providing it to, you almost forget about the bigger dreams that you have. I know I did. My wife and I, we were so caught up being the real estate agents, being the Mr. Fix-Its, being the consultants for the investors who had portfolios, who were doing all the things that we anticipated to do. And even though we were getting some drips from certain deals that we put together, but it's not like we were the ones controlling all of the assets and really being able to get the bigger bang of the upside like a lot of the people that we were working with. Hey, I don't regret it. I'm not mad about it. It was a learning experience, and it was something that we needed to get through and have under our belt so that when we got to this point, we would know exactly what we wanted to do and how to execute it at the highest level. So just within the last 5 years or so, when we decided to pivot our lives and our business, relocate, reset ourselves, rebrand, and just reinvent who we were and what we wanted to do, especially in business, we knew that a time would come that we're going to have the opportunity to independently own and control the thing that we knew could be a vehicle, not just for us and our families, but for so many people that we would serve in the years to come. And so just recently, we finalized all of our paperwork, even though we had been flirting with the idea for years. And, you know, I was like jumping in and out of it at times, but I never really pulled the trigger. And just recently, of course, through prayer and talking to my wife and our spiritual covering and really preparing our team, we knew now was the time. And so I'm so grateful and thankful that we can launch such an amazing multi-strategy real estate investment and asset management company, meaning that we are actively pursuing purchasing, buying real estate. Now, because this is our initial launch, even though we're looking at bigger deals at some point, we're primarily looking for single-family residences and even smaller multifamily properties. We will also consider some retail-type plazas if they are in certain areas of Metro Atlanta. But for the most part, we're looking to purchase, to buy, and to acquire real estate. Single-family homes, duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, maybe 5 units or more if they're smaller multifamily properties. And we, of course, want your prayers, your support. If you're a real estate agent, if you're in wholesaling or in any type of investments, and you have any of these types of potential deals in your pipeline, we want to work with you. We want to partner with you. We want to make it possible. Maybe you're an investor and you're looking to get into investing, or maybe you're a business owner and you're just looking for ways that you can pivot into this industry. We would love to have an opportunity to speak with you as well. But you know, for me, I always like to make what we do official, because I like for people to be inspired by the story, by the journey, but also I like for people to get a glimpse at the process that we all have to go through. Like, this is a new process for me, even though my wife and I have 20 years of experience, even though we've worked with investors who own portfolios, we've done deals in residential and commercial real estate. We've had our hands in so many different things. But when you're venturing out into something new, when you're stepping out on faith, when you're launching into the deep to build something that can make a massive impact in the lives of so many people and change the trajectory of generations to come, there are always those apprehensions. And I'm just a very open and transparent person. I like for people to see what the journey looks like. And I'm expecting, especially because I'm a week ahead of our official launch, I'm expecting to have some deals already locked and loaded as we approach the month of August. So keep us in prayer. If there's anything you would like to know about what we're doing, or maybe you are a owner of property, residential, commercial, and you just need some insight on what direction you need to go. We're also working with people who might be behind on their payments. They may be in pre-foreclosure or already in the foreclosure process. We're working with people who may have real estate that's distressed, that need a lot of work. These are the things that we would like to tackle and approach to help provide solutions for the people who are dealing with it, to make sure that their transitions can be smooth and successful, and so that people can live their lives in peace and not in the chaotic circumstances that can come when you're dealing with a lot of challenges in real estate. So whatever questions you have, whatever concerns you have, you're free to reach out to us. The information should be in the link. You can also visit ramoneprestoncapitalcom. We offer a free property assessment, meaning that there's a form that you can fill out, as you see here, free property assessment. There's a form that you can fill out, and it just gives us some basic information of the property that you would like more information on, or you would like for us to analyze to see what the potential on that property is. You fill it out, we'll get back with you, and we'll let you know what our assessment is. Now, even though we're not prioritizing it, but we are looking at even acquiring certain businesses. So if there are businesses that you are participating in that the owner or owners are looking to sell, feel free to submit that information on this assessment form, because it is applicable to businesses as well. So we love you. We appreciate you. We just want you to hear it from us that we are officially in business, operating as RP Capital, independently owned, Black Christian owned real estate investment and asset management firm right here in the Buckhead community of Atlanta. To God be the glory. We're so excited. We know we're going to do big things, and it ain't just for us and our family. It's for our staff. It's for our community and the people who look to us to help take them and their families to the next level.